Hello guys, we're the Fifa Bros, and today we're going to be doing episode 2 of our Juventus career mode. And in the last episode, we were going to try and move on some players, try to bring in new players in the team, just looking at the team and stuff like that. So now we're going to go back and to our shortlist because now we are done the scouting, and I have now many players that are ready now to be trying to be bought. So the first player that was in fact who was in fact to be done its scouting was going to be Mayer. This player is 76 rated, 18 years of age. That is just amazing from him. And looking at that stats as well, it looks pretty decent as well. You know, not that great, but definitely a player that can grow his overall so high as well. So we're going to try and look at him and maybe, try and buy him or something like that. That's the aim really. To try and get this player. So they're telling me that it should be 12 mil to 19.5 mil. So that's actually pretty good. But I'm going to go firstly. I'm going to put in a 6.5 million and see what they say about that. So the next player we got, guys, is going to be Laporte. This player is, they say that he should be going around about 13.6 to 19.3. That's pretty good for that kind of price. But again, I'm going to try and put it a bit lower. But instead of that, I'm going to put a player into this, since Atletico Bilbao do not have the best players. So the player I'm thinking of letting go is going to be possibly Berzagli. Maybe that would be a good deal to do. I'm going to put Berzagli straight deal. They might reject that, but we'll see what happens. So next player we got, guys, is going to be Temelez. This player is such a good player, and well, kind of. 74 rated, 17 years of age, and they say that he should go around about 7.4 to 12.1. That's quite a lot of money for that kind of a young player. But obviously we're going to try and do some business with him. First, I'm going to put it up as 4.8 million bid on him. See what Anderlecht do say about him. So next player we got, guys, is going to be Scuffet. This player is a player that I do want to replace the guy on the bench. I'm going to try and do that if he's going to be available to be a swap deal. Yes, he is able to be a swap deal. And plus, I'm going to put in maybe 1 mil as well. We'll do that. So the next player we got, guys, is going to be Ricardo Rodriguez. This is possibly one of my favorite left backs in the game. Not only that, but he has a lot of potential in him as well. So the thing is that he should go around about for 13.6 to 19.3. Obviously because he has several years remaining on his contract. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to put a player into this deal, which is, oh great, okay, so we can't put Ashley Cole, Evra, sorry about that, Evra with this deal, so we're going to have to do something here. This will be difficult. Try to put this deal plus 2 mil, they might reject that. So the next player we got, guys, is going to be this Shilio. This player is a really good player for potential wise, and he's 73 years of age, 21 years of age, 73 years of age, 73 years of age.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
I think he actually downgraded his overall, not on career mode, but like on FIFA, on Ultimate Team, I think it's 76 rated. Now it's 73, it's kind of disappointing, but anyway, we're going to try and pick him up anyway, and I'm going to maybe do a straight swap deal for Lichtsteiner. 3.8 he's going for. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see what Milan do say about that deal. So the next player we got, guys, is going to be Memphis Depay, or Depay, whatever it's going to be called. I'm going to call him Depay. This player is 79 rated and 20 years of age. He should go around about for 10.9 to 16.3. Yeah, he does look like a really good potential player, obviously. So, we'll try and put a player into this deal. I'm thinking of Asamoah into this deal. They might go ahead and accept that. I'll put Asamoah plus 3 mil. We'll say that. We'll see what PSV do come back with the offer. So next player we got, guys, is going to be Danilo. The Brazilian right back is 79 overall and 22 years of age. The chief is saying that they're short on players for this position, Porto. So we're gonna have to get him for a great offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a Lichtsteiner offer plus 1.3 mil. We'll see what Porto say that. And finally, but not least, we have got Lacazette. This player they're saying that should be 21.7 mil to 28.3. That is quite a lot of money depending on how much money we have right now. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and put a player into this deal, and plus quite a few million as well. So the player I want to move on is going to be Lorente. He goes for 9 mil, I think it is. So we're going to put in also a 7 mil to add that as well. So we'll see what Leon do say to that. So Schalke came with the offer that we wanted for Lichtsteiner to leave, and they said that he wants at least to pay 6 million for Lichtsteiner. Obviously, I want to get Danilo for the offer. So, I mean, 6 mil, that's a really good deal to actually accept. But at the moment, I'm going to maybe just stall that for the moment and see what Porto do come back with the Lichtsteiner thing. So, good news, guys. Real Madrid have accepted the 13 million bid for Varane, so now we can get to his contract stuff, and I'm going to put him as an important first team player. Also, good news as well that Chelsea have accepted the deal for 16.5 plus Buffon. Now we're going to go to the contract. Hopefully we can do this deal. So now it's going to the bad news. Deschilio, it says they are not interested in the player that we included, and the money is not enough. So we did in fact put Lichtsteiner, and they are not interested in Lichtsteiner. So we're going to maybe look for another player we can replace. Maybe, I don't know if they're going to accept that. This is difficult. Don't think we can put anybody, and the money's not enough. So we're going to put in a 4.9 million. Also, another bad news, Scuff it says that they're not interested in the player that we included, and the money's not enough. So they're not interested in Storari, I think that's his name. So that's kind of disappointing, even though I really wanted to move him on. 74 overall. So maybe we should go for this goalkeeper, and plus we'll put in 2 mil as well. We'll see what UDC do say to that. And Anderlecht just come back and straight away reject the offer. They said it's that they believe he should be worth more than that. So we offered them 4.8 mil, but they're not happy with the offer. So I'm gonna put in maybe a 5.7 mil. We'll do that. So now we actually got transfer offer for Arturo Vidal, and it's going to be Atletico Madrid, but no way this player is going to be leaving us. So the Lacazette, it comes back, and they are not interested in the player that we offered in, which was Llorente. Kind of not really that surprising, since Llorente is not really that great of a player. So we're going to try maybe put in a different striker, maybe Matri. Yeah, we'll maybe put Matri, and then the money for it is not enough. So also an acceptable offer, and you can look it down. It's just many bad stuff there. They are not interested in the player that we put it in, and the money is just not enough. So we're going to go back with the offer. Lichtsteiner, they are not interested in the player. So we're going to try and put in a 4.5 million. So there's actually this kind of conversion into this, that PSV are interested in the player that we put in, which was Asamoah, and they want at least to increase our offer to 11 mil. That's quite a lot of money plus Asamoah. So we're going to try and do this. We're going to put in a 4.2 million. We see what PSV says to that. Also, And Schalke came back and they said they still want 6 million for Lichtsteiner. You know what? Screw it, we're gonna accept the offer. And Courtois has declined this offer because he is a top player at his club and he does not feel that the move is suitable for him. So I'm kind of thinking he wants a bit more money to this deal, so we're gonna maybe do that. Crucial, then maybe 5% extra. He should not be declining that offer. So Porto came back and the player is too valuable for them as they did reject the offer. So another time we're going to have to put money into this deal once again. So we're going to put in maybe 6.4. Maybe 6.4 might be good. PSV came back and they still want 11 million for the pay. God, that's still a lot of money. 6.7 mil to do that. So UDC came back and they say they are not interested in that we put in. So that's 2 goalkeepers we offered them, and they still do not want the goalkeepers that we are putting in. So we're just going to try and put money into this deal. We're going to put in a 3.2 mil first. Schalke came back and they just keep saying that they think that Mayer should be costing more than that money. So yeah, 8.5 is quite a lot of money to be fair. I'm going for 9.5 now. And there we have it, guys. The first signing in this career mode, which is going to be Rafa Varane for 13 million. So now we got a transfer offer for Bedouin, and it's going to be from an Italian side, I'm pretty sure. And they want 1.5 million for Bedouin. I think I actually put a player into this deal, so hold on a sec. I will install this for a second. I think they did respond back to me, so just leave that for a sec. Leon, they said they're not interested in that we put in for Lacazette, which was Matry, so no one player is going to be into that deal, looks like. And we're going to put in 12 million for Lacazette. So Ricardo Rodriguez, they came back and they think the player is too valuable for them. So again, we're going to try put an offer to this deal. And we're going to put in an 11 million bid, just 1 million extra. Electrical Bilbao came back and they still want 12.5 million. 6.2. I don't really want to go that high, to be fair. So finally we get a transfer offer accepted, which is going to be Milan for 5.2 mil. So now we can do a contract for De Chilio. So we're going to put in 4 years and we'll put an important first team player. Anderlecht came back and they are not interested in the player that we put in, which actually was Bedouin. So yeah, no Bedouin offer, and we're going to now put in a 6.6 million bid for 10 minutes. So now we're going to go back to the Bedouin offer, and they offered us 1.5 mil. So I'm going to be I'm going to put in a 2.4 mil. If we can let him go for that much, I would be okay with that. So Thibaut Courtois declined his offer for contract once again. Same reasons, once again. I'm going to now put in £150,000 per week, 4 years, 10%, and a crucial first team player. If he's going to decline this offer, I'm not going to get it. So now we got a transfer offer for Llorente, and first I just want to look at this. Lichtsteiner has actually went to Schalke now to get a bit more money with us. And going back to Llorente offer now, and it's UDC 7.5 mil. I'm going to put the same amount as I did for Leon. I didn't hear any news for Llorente about Leon offers, so I'm going to just buy the same offer. And they came back, the Italian team, and they want at least 2.3. We're going to have to accept that. So UDC have accepted the transfer for Scuffet for 3.2 mil. So now we're going to try and pick him up. I'm going to leave that wage there for a sec. And then I'll do a squad rotation to see what UDC, well not UDC, but Scuffet says about that. So since we saw, who was it? I think it was Lichtsteiner. We're going to try and now put another bid for Sterling, which I am now going to put a 6.7 million. So now it's confirmation that Llorente has now left to Leon for 11 mil. So we're going to get 9.5 mil out of him, which is actually really nice. Leon have now just rejected the offer for Lacazette after just bringing Llorente. So yeah, I don't really understand what's going on with Leon right now. So we're going to put in now a 15 million bid. See what Leon say about that. And also same with Porto, it's just too valuable for them. So we're going to try and put in a 8.4 million bid. And Schalke came back and they are not happy with the offer that we put in. So they want at least 18.5 million for Mayer, which is kind of a lot of money. So we're going to try and put in an 11.5 mil. So PSV came back and they still want 11 million for pay. Plus Asamoah, I think it is, yeah. So we're just going to put in now an 8.4 mil. And Atletico Bilbao still want 12.5 mil, which is kind of disappointing really. So we're going to put in 8.2 mil. They should be now accepting that, to be fair. So now, good news is that De Chilio has now just joined our club, which is fantastic news. So, yeah, we're going to accept the offer for De Chilio. So De Chilio has just joined us. Wolfsburg wants at least 19 million for Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm now going to put in a 13 million bid. And they're going to now want 12 million for Temeles. Going to put in 8.6 million bid. And bad news is Sterling will not be joining us. Just no any more talks about them. So Padoan has just left us and we are going to get 2 million off him, which is kind of okay really. So Liana came back and they want 27.5 mil for Lacazette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 17 million bid. Porto say they're going to now want 14 million for Danilo. So I'm going to put in a 10 million bid. Good news is that Mayer his transfer offer has been now accepted. So now we can go with the contracts really. So we're going to now put in more of a squad rotation maybe. And just maybe 3,000 extra. And Courtois has now accepted the contract offer plus Buffon. So if we do accept this offer, we get 10 million and then we have a low wage. So, yeah, we're going to now accept the contract and Courtois is going to be in our team now. Well, this is going to be a great signing. So that's going to be the end of the video, guys. We have signed 3 players in this episode. That's great news, and it's much better than the last episode because we did not sign anybody. But we have finally now accepted. Now we finally have signed 3 players, which was, I believe, was De Chilio, Rafa Varane, and plus Courtois. Big news for all those 3 players, and we can't wait to use them in the future. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and peace.